Like there's also a smear thing, which is like what I don't even I just don't know. Like
Okay.
I don't I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
need your help with this. Are we ready? Okay, guys. It's time. Wait till you see what Blunty has served up for tomorrow, by the way. All right, here we go. I'm going to go a little slower on this because there's not that many maps. And I want to hear from you as we go, okay? We're going to go left to right, top to bottom. Mosquito Lake. By the way, I'm going to have a special, at the end, we'll have a special mention for Cottage Pond and Old Mosquito. May they rest in peace, okay? But this is current Mosquito Lake. I'm going to say C tier, but I want to hear from you. Dink says Trophy Bleak and Frog spot on Mosquito 8388. Well, there you go. How about just throw out the best spot right now on Mosquito? Okay, agree. Dink says B at least. Not Kulu says, what's it based on? What it's based on is my gut reaction. My gut reaction. I probably think of it more in terms of fun. Yo, I've got a. What we need to do, like these crazy ads all over this website, like I need to make some panels just to cover where the ads are. They are driving me bonkers. Okay. All right. So I think we're comfortable with C. We're going to winding now. Easy T, easy D. How do y'all feel about that? Captain says I go there to get fish stuffed. That's so funny. That's so funny. Poor mosquito. Oh man. You got to use ad blocker. You block origin. Okay, maybe I need to look into that because there's ads all over this daggone page, and they're just rotating, and they're annoying me. All right, nobody's feeling bad about winding. It surprised me. I thought I was going to get major feedback on that. All right, hold on. How quickly can I install this thing? uBlock origin. Is this like, how invasive is this thing? And then just reload the page, I'm guessing. Add to Chrome. Okay, cool. Let's see if it's here. Okay. I think we're good now, folks. It was that easy. Holy cow, that was amazing. Okay. Let's see. We've got Bug says winding needs to be at least B, arguably A. And I respect Bug a lot. And Bug is saying that I'm not just a little off, but a lot off on winding. Tet says I didn't like winding from the start. It's all over the place. So it's a bit uninspiring, small, ugly river. You're saying S? Not Kulo says better than. Actually, y'all have convinced me. If I'm comfortable with mosquito here, then winding is at least current mosquito. So I will find middle ground with you all, and we'll go C tier. All right, to me, Old Berg is our first high scoring water body. It's A tier for me. Cross says winding D or F. I mean, to me, like, the more I think about it, if I push Winding back to D, I probably also put Mosquito back to D. I think current Mosquito is good. All these maps are good. We don't really have bad maps in RF4, but once you're high level and you think about all the maps, all the water bodies, Mosquito and Winding fall somewhere around C or D for me. I think A. Yeah, A or S. I agree. Yeah, I think y'all are right on with Oldberg. I think it's A, but all right, Belaya. There might not be another map that I'm going to be more opposite with some of you than Belaya. Yeah, Belaya's F tier for me. Belaya's actually F for me. Okay, some of y'all are agreeing, it looks like. D or F. So have y'all I've said this before, I'll just say it really quickly. I think Belaya was developed with fly fishing in mind. There were reasons back then to think that fly fishing was coming out. We've talked about conspiracy theories. Maybe this is that type of level theory, but that's what I think. And then I think fly fishing wasn't ready yet. It wasn't fun. And it's still not out yet. Still not ready yet. Still maybe not that fun, but we got Belaya. We just didn't get the full, it didn't feel complete. And I think that's why. All right. Everybody seems to agree. You love spin fishing, so Belaya has to be over Winding. Yeah, Winding's got a lot more going on than Belaya for me. So I definitely have Winding higher. All right. Corey. I really like Corey Lake a lot, and my gut tells me B. Emotionally, there's so much nostalgia there, I kind of want to put Corey A, but I think Corey's actually B for me. Captain Lockheed says, B for me, still regularly go there. Are you talking about Corey, or did I catch you too soon? You might have been talking about Belaya, actually. Tet says Corey D. Someone else agrees with me. Corey B. C. It's only place spinning is fun. Rick says C. So y'all are saying Corey on the same level as Mosquito and Winding. For me, Corey is definitely a step up from Mosquito and Winding. That was Belaya. Okay, got you, Captain. That's great. Someone your level still goes back to Belaya. You know, I get that. Ultralight fishing is so fun, to be fair. Like, that's one thing that Belaya does have going. How does this little ad not get shut down? Maybe it's not an ad. I don't know. All right, I'm going to stay with B, but I understand that we're a little all over the place. Lane says F. Come on. All right, Bear. Ooh, this is a hard one for me. Bear is C for me, if I'm being honest, and it might be, you know, right now, as we're going through this, like, everything is sort of rearranging in my head. This might be more of what I'm feeling. That might be more of what I'm feeling. Y'all, tell me what you think about Bear. 1 second. All right, let me see what y'all said. Rick says F, the only lake I never go to ever. B at least for Bear. Bear is Big Boy Old Berg. B, F. A tier. Emotionally an A, but realistically probably not better than a C. I love carp fishing, so... Alright, if I had the choice of fishing at Bear, so for me it probably would be a C, but... It's so limited and weird for the level it falls on. I don't know, it's somewhere in there. Alright, Volkov. Okay, so for me, Volkov is way closer. Yeah, I think Volkov is A tier, actually. I was going to say it's really side by side with Corey, and it kind of is, but that's because for me, Corey is more A than B. But it's slightly different. For me, Volkov and Corey are so close. I love them both. I could fish at either one just about any time. Yes, there's some nostalgia there for both, but what's the new salamander? What's the new salamander, Razor? Dro says Volkov is D, rarely go there. A or B, I like Volkov a lot. Shopping center? Yes, we can finally get something. It's in stock. We can go to Volkov. Yeah, I got you, Cross. That makes sense. S tier shop. I love it. The new blue salamander. Oh, Ladoga salmon. I was like, what the heck are we talking about? All right, Alpha. I got you. All right. Donits. You know, you can't do this without comparing things to other things. I'm really curious before I drop Donits off where it goes. What do y'all say? Because I know where I'm putting it. Okay. I'm not that different than many of y'all. I'm not different than that many of y'all. I do like it better than Belaya, just in terms of fun. But I also understand what a lot of y'all are saying is like, it's just hard to make silver there. I'm not necessarily too heavily thinking about silver with these ratings. For me, it's more about just like, how much do I want to go there and fish? But I get what you're saying. I would drop it. I would put it at D. I know some of y'all are saying much higher. Like Bug is saying B. There's a lot of fun to be had there, and it's way more well-rounded than you probably first realize when you first get there, or if you haven't fished there a lot. It is a chill map, yeah. And if you don't like float fishing, that takes away from it a little bit. That's true. Good vibe, yeah. I agree. I agree with a lot of what y'all are saying. All right, so let me think about this here. Sura for me is a hard one. I've told y'all before when Sura came out, I was playing the game, but I wasn't high enough level to go there yet. Sura is pretty bad for me. I'm not sure it's Belaya bad though. That's why I'm struggling with where to put it, D or F. I think it's better than Belaya for me, but not by a lot. Golly, even going there for the challenges, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. It's kind of fun, but it's not that fun. I think I like D tier maps better than Sura. I'm gonna have to go F here. I'm gonna have to go F. All right, let me see what y'all are saying. Sura only been there to buy the map, so it's F for me. F. You know, Sura for me used to be A, now it's D. I'd say Sura D, Seversky F. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm close to that too. The beehives is all that saved it from F. How many people have not actually been to the beehive area where you buy the honey and all that? Bug says I'm in full agreement on Sura. Well, there you go. Sura is probably my least fished map. Interesting, Brana. Alpha says big agree. All right, Ladoga Lake. I like Ladoga Lake. Ladoga Lake feels like Bear to me. I think that's a good comparison. So I like C for Ladoga Lake, and if I had to rank, Bear would be like C+, and Ladoga Lake would be like C-. So Ladoga's closer to D, Bear is closer to B, but I think they're both good on C for me. Y'all are agreeing, it looks like. Okay, I wasn't sure if there'd be pushback or not. Okay, and Amber Lake is going to be my first S tier, by the way. This says something about what I enjoy the most, which is carp fishing. If you love carp fishing, I know that copper's out now and it's like such good silver and it's so much fun. But if you love carp fishing, the size and scope of Amber, it is like a gift that we have that map in this game. Now, if you're not into bottom fishing, you don't care about carp fishing, none of this matters to you, and S tier doesn't make sense. a lot of us have spent a ton of time at amber, and so it's easy to not go back as often as we probably could. But it is awesome. Amber is so much fun. And I don't want to be like overreacting to the newness of copper, which will also be up here, but amber is just, I think, awesome. All right, Archie for me goes right here. What about you guys? So Archie, when it came out, it sort of dwarfed Tungi a little bit, Tunguska, right? Because many of us made so much silver and had so much fun like trolling at Tunguska. And it's interesting now with Norway, I still say that Archie, when the weather's bad, maybe it's the size of the boat, I feel the most scared and isolated in a big storm on Archie. To me, it feels way more like being out in the middle of the ocean or out in the, like, just so far from land than being out in the middle of Norway does. Like, Archie is, woo! But it still is so much fun to this day. Lots of good species of fish to catch. And unfortunately, it's not a well-rounded map, but the same is true of amber. It's not like people who love spin fishing go to amber, and it's not like people who love bottom fishing have a good time at Archie necessarily, but if you are well-rounded and like different types of fishing, then there is definitely a lot to love about Archie. All right. Archie's S for you. Gotcha, Mole. A or S, Archie, you agree? Never fish there, Trophy Hunter says. Because Trophy Hunter, you are mostly float fishing, right? B, close to A for Droz. That makes sense. Lane says, never been to Archie. A would be S without Baltic sturgeon to nerf economy. That's interesting. I think Archie, if I look at this A list, the way it stands right now, Archie is in first place in my mind. It probably goes, well, I don't know, but Archie's in first place. Okay, so y'all know my favorite fish to go for in the game is buffalo. We've had so much of that lately, I feel like kind of spoiled, and so many cool fish came out with copper that maybe it's not quite as like intense as it used to be. Octuba has so much going on for it. If you love carp fishing, there's a lot of great fun to be had, but there's also a million other things to do there. It's really hard for me not to say Tuba is S tier. I'm trying to like talk myself out of it, but I just don't think I can. I think Tuba is like easy S tier. It's behind Amber for me, but it's probably not behind Amber for most of you. I'm guessing most of you would say Tuba S, right? Alpha says Tuba for sure an A. Okay, that surprises me. Tuba's S. Tuba needs its own category. You can rank them horizontally. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, like put them left to right, like Tuba, Amber, that kind of thing. So if I was doing that, it would be this. I'm not sure about these two. Bears over Ladoga. I think for me, it's probably like this. God, the more I look at this, I'm okay with dropping. No, I don't want to do that. It's probably like this. And it's like this. Okay, so how are we doing? Tuba deserves S. Yes. Most versatile map in the game. Yep. Okay. Copper is here for me. Currently. Obviously the newness. S tier. Continues what Amber started, which is just amazing carp fishing. Mystic says Copper A. Not Coolio says for me it's C. I admit, by the way, I could be being impacted by the newness of it. I don't think so, though. And when I think about the number of species, the different ways we're going to try to, like, eventually get some of those trophies and stuff, I think copper is awesome. To be the size lake it is, I mean, let's be honest, it's a lot like bear and mosquito when you look at the size of it. But the different fish they have, the different spots, it's pretty cool. You say copper's A, Droz? All right, so Lower Tunguska. This is going to be hard for me. I think Lower Tunguska goes B, right here next to Quarry for me. I definitely prefer it to Bear and Ladoga Lake. Definitely. But I think I like Volkov and some of these better. But some of y'all, it's going to be S tier. And I do really enjoy the ultralight fishing there. And when trolling's going on there, it's very good. I think I'm comfortable with it at B, though. I think I could be talked into this. But I don't know. I think I'm good for B. Y'all say S+. Tet says S+. Molfin says S. B sounds fair. S for me, best all-around map. A for me, really like it. Tunguska goes above Quarry at least. Yeah, I just love Quarry. I think some of it I just think is beautiful. I like the fish you catch there. Trolling, especially. I mean, I could go either way, I guess. But I think for me, Quarry's up. Okay, interesting. So you're pretty close to agreement for me. Oh, crap. I forgot about Yama. I will say that Yama for me is a little better than Belaya. Is it better than Sura? I don't spend enough time there. This is a me fault. This is a me problem. If I had spent more time there and actually like enjoyed the place, it wouldn't be that way. I just can't do it, y'all. Like I would be dishonest if I put it any higher. The only thing is I'm trying to look at this row. I actually would rather fish here than Yama. I would rather fish Yama than Donitz. So what's wrong with this list? Donitz is probably just in the wrong spot for me. That's not true though. I like some of it. This is tough. This area, these four are really hard for me to, because I like aspects of them. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah. I predict that one day I'll spend more time at Yama. Because I do enjoy spin fishing, even from the shore. I don't know. It just hasn't hit me yet. Not too much. Match is insane on Yama. Yeah, I need to try it more. I did that first couple days, but all right, yeah, obviously Norway is S tier. The thing I'm like in my mind working through is actually where do I want to put Norway? It's such a hard comparison for me. It feels like when we got Norway, we got a brand new game. And I like the brand new game a lot. Do I like the brand new game better than kart fishing though? I don't know. Norway's amazing. Norway is awesome. Too many chum. Old Yama, yeah. Old Yama had too many chum. I think I'm okay with having Norway S tier 1 at this point. And it's close for me, to be fair. I mean, I think I could go either way there, but I think Norway belongs there for me. Okay. If we had Old Mosquito, that would be A tier for me. I mean, let's don't get crazy. Maybe it would even be B tier between Quarry and Tunguska. Old Mosquito would be somewhere in here. I really liked Old Mosquito. It wouldn't be A. It would probably be B. Old Mosquito B, something like that. And then Cottage Pond would be F. For me at least, like, don't let the nostalgia trick you. Cottage Pond was very boring. Unless you just wanted to, like, go for a frog and chill. But Cottage Pond would be F for sure. But Old Mosquito was pretty rad. I wish that New Mosquito was just a different map and we still had Old Mosquito. But it's okay. We have so many good maps now. I think this is my list. So whether it's now or, you know, if you find this video later on, I'd love to hear where you think I made big mistakes. But these are fun to do. Had some fun frog comps at Cottage. So when I first started playing the game, that was like the first comp I ever did. People saying like, hey, come fish for frogs at Cottage Pond. We're going to do this big comp. It was like it was like an official streamer or somebody was doing a big comp. I didn't even know how to do it at that point. Yeah, I've never fished at Prison Pond. I'm assuming it would also be an F. Is there good XP in Yama? See, I wouldn't have even known that. I wouldn't have even known that. Prison Pond is Z. Alright, thanks again to Blunty for setting this up. I hear y'all, a lot of folks are going to disagree, especially with Yama. I get that. Not Coolio said Prison Pond is better than Sura. Personal experience there, not Coolio. Okay, hey, we did it. Good job, chat. We made it through another tier list. I think Blunty's got us another nice one set up for tomorrow. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm a little nervous about what's included, but it should be fun. It should be fun. Awesome. Y'all are the best. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to chill a little bit. I'm going to recuperate a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We'll get in here with some Thursday fishing. We'll be here before you know it. All right, tight lines, everybody.